Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I am Eartha Baca, and welcome to the live beauty graffiti show held every single Friday at 12 p.m. PST. That's my time over here in SoCal. And again, hi, I'm Eartha Baca. I am a certified makeup artist. I'm also the creator of Beauty Graffiti. And what this means is the beauty is you being 100% free to be you. And graffiti says, I'm here. I am here. So what I'm going to do today is this episode number 5. I can't believe it's already been 5 already. Is going to be all about how to fake the crease for a hooded eye. And now in my beauty group, I asked everybody what eye shape they had, and a lot of ladies didn't even know how to recognize what eye shape you have. So what a hooded eye is where you're seeing, I'm wearing no makeup right now, so we're going to do a makeup look. When you look straight ahead, you don't see very much of my eyelid. Okay, it's kind of hidden. Jennifer Lawrence has hooded eyes, like Blake Lively has hooded eyes. I have hooded eyes. And so what we're going to do today is a makeup look that I did yesterday. I'm going to recreate it with you here. So first thing I'm going to do is put on primer. And this is going to go all over my face. I'm also going to use an eye primer. So let me show you what it is and how to use it. You just need the size of a dime, just like that. I'm going to touch it to your fingers. This sort of breaks up the molecules of the primer. And also your body heat just really works with the primer to activate it and set it. So you're just gently rubbing it onto your skin and into your skin. Okay, just very gently. We're not pulling, we're tugging. We're super, super gently, especially around the eye area. Super, super gently. Okay, now that's going to sit for a couple minutes. And what I like to do is use an eye primer as well. So this is face and eye. You can be totally happy if that's all you want to do. But I'm going to use an eye primer as well because I'm going to have to do brows more on my skin than on actual brows. So this helps with that. This also helps set your eyeshadows. Just another step of setting them so they don't crease or go anywhere. So you're just going to dab that on. I like to dab it up here into my eyebrows because that's where I'm going to be using my brow shadows. I have a Brow Obsession palette that I'm going to show you and share with you here today, as well as some really pretty eye colors and talk to you about how to fake the crease. Okay, so you can do so much with a hooded eye. I have a towel here, and what I'm going to be doing is swirling my brushes off, so that's what you're going to be seeing me do with that. So what we're going to do is jump right into brows because brows are first. Finding your brow points. I did a live episode of Beauty Graffiti on finding your brow points, and that is here. And then following your Cupid's bow outside your nostril, and then opposite Cupid's bow outside your nostril here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to just kind of breeze through the brows. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time as far as a tutorial, but what I am going to do is just kind of breeze through them so we can move forward into the eye look. So I'm super excited. So I'm just going to grab a spoolie and just kind of comb them out a little bit. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to jump to the Brow Obsession palette, which is this. It has a mirror, which is awesome, and it also has 2 different colors for the brows and a brow wax. Transition colors, which today I'm just going to use the brow colors. I'm not going to use the transition colors. So grabbing my Brow Artist brush. This brush is amazing. It is so cool. It's just perfect. I really don't want to go into brows as much as I did the other day because I really want to just get through this and focus on the eye look for you. So what I might do, I might just do one side of the eye look so that we could get right to it. Okay, so I'm just going to draw my brows here and then fill them in. Do a real quick brow look so that you know how to put it together as well with your eye look. I've gotten kind of used to my brow points. So I used to have to really just kind of draw them on, but now I'm kind of used to it. So using the darker color now, I'm going to start from the arch to the tail and really darken up the ends here. I'm going to kind of go quickly, go towards the front, start filling it in with little brow-like strokes. I'm going to clean up the bottom and the top and blend all this. So brows look really crazy when you first do them until you clean them up. Okay, if you're here, give me a shout. Let me know you're here. I would love to hear from you. Tell me where you are watching from. Shout out your state or your city. Give me a shout. Also, share this video on your wall while I'm live right now, while we're live. And I have a drawing. I'm going to use a spoolie now and just kind of blend this. I have a drawing, you guys, for anybody who shares this video during the live, okay? Not the replay, because I'm going to go right after my live and see the shares and then have every single one of you that shared this in a drawing to win a super cool prize. You're going to love it. It's actually a very popular item. And I have one to give to you. To my winner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my finger now into the brow wax and just kind of set where I did the, where I actually have brows. Okay, so I'm going to set that brow. I'm really excited to show this to you. This is a really awesome tip and trick to really rock this eyeshadow look for hooded eyes, because that can be tricky. That really can. And a lot of ladies just kind of give up on it. You know, they're thinking, you know, what can I do with this? And all these makeup looks you see on Instagram are usually on really eyes that have a deep set crease. And so it can be intimidating, can be a little frustrating, you know, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean up this brow look real quick on the bottom. So this tutorial today is to help us all with hooded eyes to rock a really easy technique that you can use with any color combination. Okay. Any color combination. But today I'm going to use contrasting colors on the color wheel and also contrasting to my eye color, blue eyes. So I'm going to be using opposite. So if you have brown eyes, really every color looks good on you. Blue eyes, for me, if I use a certain hue of blue or gray, it just washes out my look because my eyes are already blue. So what I want to do is use a contrasting color like reds, golds, you know, oranges, apricots, all those colors. Just put a blue eye, just like, you know, purples, light purples. Okay, let's go to it. Now, since I used concealer under my eye, you're going to want to set that. I'm going to use this lightest color here from Addiction Palette 1. I like to use this color to set my concealer because it's kind of like a little off-white, so it acts as a highlight as well. So I'm just going to kind of place it here. You always want to tap off your excess. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of put it all around. I went under too, so I'm going to put powder under. You can use eyeshadows for this technique. You can use a setting powder, whatever it is, but you need to set that concealer. That's a must, or your eyelids will crease. Okay, so what I'm going to jump to are these really great magnetic singles. This color here is called Hesitant, and it's kind of like a light pale. I don't know if y'all can see that color. It's really hard to really get the true color there, but this is a transition color. Now, a transition color is where you're going to build this look. See, right now, you can't even see my eyelid. So I have to fake that. I'm going to grab my crease brush, and this is a crease brush. Okay, it's rounded on the edges. It's a little bit stiff, but it's not too stiff, and it's definitely not a blending brush. See, this is not a crease brush. This is a blending brush, and this is a crease brush. Okay, the difference is this we use to blend and we use it clean, and this we use to apply. Okay, so they're two different brushes. They're really key brushes to have and to use. So I'm going to jump right into my first transition color. I'm kind of touching it so the color is on. Tap off that excess always. And looking straight ahead with hooded eye, we need to imagine our creases here. Okay, so I'm going to like dab. I'm very lightly dabbing, placing the color here. Looking straight into my mirror, and I'm kind of going down. Okay, so now I'm going to start blending it. Now I'm using very, very light pressure, even holding the handle like this. Okay, holding the handle like this it's easy to use light pressure. If you go and hold the handle up high, you have a tendency to push too hard. Okay, so that's just a little awesome tip to know. And I'm kind of like using the bristles to blend it up. That's my concern, is this area here right now. Okay, so I'm going to gently swipe now, focusing on that top line. I'm going to blend it more later too, but this is where to start. I'm creating depth, okay? So that first transition color is creating some depth. And if you notice, I went under, because with your eye looks, you want to have like a cohesive, connecting look. We'll talk a little bit more about doing the under eye in a second. So what I'm going to do now is jump to my dark color. I love these palettes, you guys. These palettes are just awesome. When you buy a single, you use every single one because you hand chose your singles. So this color here is called Fervent. I love, love, love this color. Let's see if you all can see that. It's like a rusty red. I'm just going to leave it in here and go like this. Tap off the excess. Grab my mirror. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm going to actually pretend that this is a crease. I have to fake it. This is how I fake the crease. I'm creating depth. So I'm tapping, I'm tapping. I'm just tapping right now. That's why it looks like I'm barely tapping. Okay, so you see how I'm faking that completely. So it actually looks like I have an eyelid now more than this side. Okay, so when we blend it, when we add our shimmer on the eyelid, it's even going to look better. Okay, so now I'm focusing on the inside, the inner crease, the actual eye socket that gets covered up, that disappears when I look forward. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit, but again, we're not doing the bottom yet till we're done with our face. Okay, so now at this point, you want to grab that blending brush and make sure it's clean. So swirl it off and really get in there and blend. We're focusing here. We don't want that harsh line at all. So we want to kind of buff that out and actually sort of what's called pulling it towards the end of your brow. So you kind of want to do the pull, blending and pulling is what they call it, although you're not literally pulling on your skin. It's just taking, see how it's spreading out that color? And it's just spreading it out and blending up. I'm concerned with this blend up here. That's how you do that. And I'm holding the brush down at the end and I'm actually putting it up at an angle. So I'm not blending like this or straight on. I'm actually angling it so that the bristles are actually going diagonally up. Okay, so the next color is super fun. Well, they're all fun. But this color, especially for blue eyes, it's called Fanatical. And it's like a copper. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's just gorgeous. So the best thing to use for a shimmer is actually to use your finger. So we're going to use our finger. And I like to use the tip of my finger because I'm going to actually have to press in to the crease area. So I'm going to use the tip of my finger and a little bit of the flat. Okay. So there's that. And I'm going to push and press this color actually onto my lid. I'm using that tip of my finger to go into a little bit where my eye socket is, but a little bit higher. I need to go a little bit higher. And with a hooded eye, you're going to have skin that goes down. So you're going to want to like lift up your eyelid. A little more on there. And really get in there. Using your finger, your body heat pushes the shimmer more onto your skin as opposed to using just a brush. And look at that. I mean, it just makes if you guys are going to use a shimmer or like a glitter, you're going to want to use your finger for that first application and then actually put a little second application right on top, right here on the center, and that gives it just a little bit of an extra pop. Okay, a little bit extra. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love it. Okay, the next color we're going to add is the inside. This color is called Smitten, and it's also a shimmer from Addiction Palette 3. Using my finger again, so I'm just cleaning it off, wiping it off. I use this a lot, you can tell. There's like a groove in it. You're going to want to just apply the same way with your finger to the inside of your eye. After we do face, we're also going to use it as a inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to add it a little bit there. Okay, now you see a very harsh line there. Swirl off your blending brush. And we're going to go in there and just blend that just like this. It's like just wiggle the brush just a little bit because you don't want to swipe it. You don't want to put it all over your beautiful copper color, but you do want to blend that little line out. Okay. You can also take your finger and just kind of touch at it, and this will blend it out even more. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more of my copper color, just right there to there. I like that. It's so pretty. Shout it out, you guys, where you're from. If you're here, if you're sharing, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So this is how you work with a hooded eye. So now you can see in comparison, this eye looks like I have no eyelid. And over here, it actually looks like I have some eyelid. So it's a really perfect technique to fake that crease. So you want to fake it. We have not done the bottom yet. We're going to do the bottom after we do some face. So what I'm going to do now, though, is tight line. So I'm going to grab my black. I use this a lot, you can tell, because really when they're brand new, these pencils are like this long. So I'm going to tight line with black. And tight lining is where you actually go under your lash line. And it's going to make your lashes look a little thicker, a little darker. And you go right under the lash line. Using a pencil that glides on super smooth. That's why I love these pencils. They're super smooth and they're waterproof and smudge proof. So for me, that just rocks. The inner corner is a little tricky because you're going to have like this blinking reflex. So if you will turn your eye actually kind of to the side and to where you're tight lining, but you're looking a different direction, the pencil's not going to be right in front of your pupil, and it's going to help you to not, you know, have that blinking reflex. Okay, so going underneath. I like to do a line under the eye on the lash line and then the inner corner when I'm doing this look. But otherwise, it makes a hooded eye look smaller. But for this look, because I'm going to actually go smoky eye underneath, you're going to want to have this like really contrasting line. And that's what the black is going to do for you. Okay, let's just jump right into the face so I can get to that bottom part. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to throw on some, okay, you want to empty this. I'm going to throw on some foundation. Empty the dropper first and then shake it so that what you get on the drop again is a mixed foundation. Grabbing my foundation brush. This is the Magic Foundation, nicknamed Liquid Gold, and you're going to see why. It's so cool. I just put a few drops on my brush. Love it, love it, love it. This is the Touch Liquid. It dries to a matte satin finish. It's just so pretty. So on your brush, you just want to touch where you're going to put on your foundation so it's kind of evenly dispersed. And then I just go for it, okay? And I highly recommend having 2 foundation colors on hand at all times, because in the summer, you might get tan. Your skin might lighten up when it's winter. So always having 2 foundation colors is great. So you can actually mix them too while your skin is going through transition. All right, let's get on the neck. Always get your neck. You don't want to look like there's a line, and this will just kind of blend everything. Our neck color is very different usually than our face color, so you always want to have this like blend. All right, let's just jump right into it. This also gives me an opportunity to clean up the top of that brow, so using this foundation brush with that angle is just genius. I love it. And right underneath, I can go really tight. Now, I don't need to use concealer under my eyes because I feel that I don't have a lot to cover up under my eyes. But if you do, you'll want to use concealer first. I just don't. Okay, cool. Yay. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Give me a shout. Show me some love. Tell me if you already use any of these makeup products that I'm using. I would love to hear from you. What's your favorite? Why you like it? Why you love it? Go ahead and share this live now during the live to be in my drawing, because I'm super excited for that too. I'm going to throw on some really quick contour with Beachfront Bronzer. One side is dark, one side is shimmery. As you can tell, I use the dark side a lot because I use it for contour. So I use a blush brush, actually, and get the edge of that, tap off the excess. And I'm using the angle, I'm just going to kind of hit right underneath my cheekbone into the temple area, around the ear, and around the face, the jawline. Okay, I'm going to do this part super quick because I'm really trying to get to where I'm going to do the smoky eye. So this is just adding a little bit of color and dimension. So you always want to contour, always, 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 okay? Because otherwise, I'm not going to do the side. This is going to stay flat, but this is going to look contoured. I'm like sculpting out some cheekbones. So now taking the shimmer side, we're going to go just above where we put the dark. So we're creating a roundness effect. We're creating a curve. We're sculpting these cheeks, okay? So if you look at this side, it's just flat. There's coverage, but this side we're going to sculpt out some cheeks. Next, using the same brush, because I'm just swirling it off on my towel, I'm going to grab my metallic blush. It's so pretty. So I'm going to go like that, just tap it off. Find the apples of your cheek by smiling, and then touch, and then don't smile, so you don't want to stencil your blush. If you smile and do this, you're going to have like stencil line. All right. Yay. Another thing that I love to do is use the same brush for my highlight. I get selfish with my highlight. I don't want to use the fan brush because it's just, I want bling. So here, I'm just going to go on the top of my cheekbone, right here, around my eye area. If you don't have hooded eyes, you would want to make a C right under here to your cheekbone, right on your brow bone, okay? But with hooded eyes, if you use a shimmer up here, it actually closes the eye because wherever the shimmer is, light is drawn to. So you can see this beautiful, awesome highlight. And that's awesome, but you don't want that to close, make your eye look closed, okay? All right, cool. I love this highlighter, it's so fun. Yay, okay, we're ready to go back to the colors we used. I'm gonna use the same three colors for the bottom for the smoky eye, okay? So using Hesitant again and the crease brush, I'm gonna follow what I did earlier, but now I'm just gonna create a roundness. And don't be afraid to really get in there. Okay, this is so cool. So using the same colors again ensures that you do have a cohesive look. Okay, here comes Fervent. Love this color. Now for this dark color, I'm going to really get into this outer V. And then I'm going to go up a little bit so that it's connected. So it doesn't look like just some big blob of like dark color there. I'm dragging it towards the front. And really taking my time on this one because I really want to blend it. This is the color, the standout color. So this is the standout color. See how I just made that a little bit more smoky. Grabbing your blending brush again. This is your blending brush. Really get in there and blend that out. Now you notice the angle of my brush. I'm holding it somewhat vertical, a little bit diagonal, but really vertical because I want those bristles to get in there and blend that for me. Okay, so going up, make sure we're good. Now, if you ever do feel like, oh no, I just want to lighten up that bottom area, grab that foundation brush again, and the edge is so perfect for that. It's just really perfect. So it just like smoothens everything out, cleans it up. You can also use it to clean up the outer area if you want it to go more of a diagonal look. You can use concealer to that. You can use so many things. Makeup is just so fun. So here's a really cool trick, you guys. Take that copper, use your finger again, and just use the edge. And what you want to do is put the same little dot just in line with your pupil. And that just gives us a little bit of interest and color pop. So it looks just really pretty, like together, just gorgeous, gorgeous. So the last thing I'm going to do is lip looks. And this is 2 colors of gloss. I'm going to use Luxe and Lovable. And this is what I did yesterday. Everybody was like, recreate that look for me. I'm like, I will. So the cool thing about these glosses is the applicator is actually perfect. You don't need to switch up to a brush, and there's a mirror. Super cool, super easy, convenient. This color is so cool. This is Luxe. Definitely one of my favorites. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna actually just let that set for a second and put a little bit more just in the center area. Just like that. Second, why 2 colors? Because 2 colors is gonna give dimension to the lip. So I'm gonna take Lovable, which is this really cool, pretty pink, and just touch the center and the top just like I did with the Luxe. And that's it. That gives a little bit of dimension, a little bit of color pop, and just rub your lips together. And the cool thing about this lip gloss is it's not sticky. It doesn't have a weird taste. It doesn't have any kind of a smell. And it's enhanced with squalane, which is a mega moisturizer, but it's also a wrinkle reducer. So I like that very, very much. All right, if you feel like you want to blend it, just use your finger. There you go. This was the look I did yesterday. This is no makeup. This is the look I did yesterday. And that is how you guys rock a hooded eye, faking the crease. It's really important to understand how to do that. And now it's just a matter of having fun with color combinations. So if you're not sure what color would just look beautiful on you, what color combination, give me a shout below. Just say help or eyeshadow or what would look good on me. Just let me know that that's something that you're interested in talking about. We'll get the color wheel. Tell me what color your eyes are, what color your hair is, what's your kind of your favorite colors to wear, and we'll work on colors that just match and would look amazing on you, because it all matters. So your outfit can determine the colors you choose for your makeup. Your makeup can determine the colors you choose for your outfit. Your hair color, your eye color, everything matters. So it all goes together. And then your jewelry. I wear gold and silver jewelry. I can do that because my skin tone is neutral. But some skin tones you could be cool, you could be warm, or you could be neutral. So sometimes if silver is better on you or gold's better on you or both, like me. So it just depends on your skin tone and what's going on. But I am here to personally help you with that. And I love to do that. So send me a friend request if we're not already connected. And definitely send me a message. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's just customize something just for you. I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me to do. And I'm so excited to do our next episode next Friday live at 12 p.m. PST. Every single Friday, we're going to do a new episode of Beauty Graffiti. And feel free to send me a request, or if you needed help with a certain look, an idea, maybe you're going to an event and you're just not sure what to do. So I'm so happy to be here and just talk makeup. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. Be sure to share. Thank you for sharing. If you shared during this live, I'll stay on for like one more minute. If you shared during this live before I click off live right now, you'll be in my drawing to win my prize. Okay, it's a super cool prize. So I'm just gonna let that linger for a second. I hope you had fun. Feel free to share the replay if you want to, but I'm gonna have to say thank you, but you won't be in my drawing because my drawing is specifically during the live time. And I have to stick to that because, to be fair, I told everybody on my page, everybody in my group, everybody on Instagram, so I can't change it now. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you next Friday. Take care and rock that beauty graffiti. Be 100% you, and let the world know you're here. Bye. Take care.